Now let's take a look at the future value of uneven and grouped cash flows. Again, just for convenience, we'll use 10%, much larger rate than most people are getting nowadays. This particular problem says that there will be contribution, or let's just say payment, of 100, 100, 150, 150, 175, and 175. And the question is, what will they be worth at the end of the sixth period? Well, first notice that we have groups. But actually, we can't count this as a group because the cash flow at time 0 and then the first cash flow can't be grouped together. If we were to take each one of these to the future individually, this 175 would grow to 192.50, this one to 211.75, this 150 to 199.65, and so forth. And we could do that. If we did and added up all the values, we would get 1161.73. Now, the TI-BA2 Plus can solve this problem. It is a little bit complex. Basically, what it does is it says, first, calculate the present value of these cash flows, not the future value, but the present value, and see what it is. And then go forward from time 0 to time 6 to figure out what the future value is of this present value. Well, if we did that just by hand, this 100 would be worth 100 at time 0. This 100 would be worth 90.91, 123.97, 112.70, and so forth, for a total of 655.77. If we then counted that as a present value and took it forward at 6 periods, 10%, we would come up with 1161.74. Now let's see how the TI-BA2 Plus calculates it. Turn on the calculator. I'm going to clear everything. So second, clear TVM, second, clear work. I'm going to be in my cash flow keys. I'm going to do the same thing. Second, clear TVM, second, clear work. And now if I were to hit cash flow and go down, there's nothing in there. So let's go ahead and start entering our data. Cash flow 0, 100, enter down, and you can follow along with me here. Cash flow 1, 100, enter down, and there's only one of them, so we can hit down again. Then 150, enter down, but there are two of them. 2, enter down. 175, enter down, and there are also two of them, 2, enter down. And then we could, if we wanted, hit the cash flow key and the down arrows and just see that everything's in there, and it looks like it is. So I'm going to hit NPV, then the number 10 for 10%, and compute. And it comes up to 655.76. Now here's a step that people sometimes skip, and they end up with numbers they don't understand. We at this point have to hit the clear entry one time, just one time. Now we're going to change the sign to make it a negative, like an outflow. And now we're going to calculate the future value of that 655. So we've taken all the cash flows back to the present to calculate the present value. Now we're going to go to the future to figure the future value. So 655 plus minus, we've already done, is our present value. 6 is our N. 10 is our rate. Compute future value, and we get 1161.72. And you notice that's a little bit different than these two, but actually this one is the correct answer because it goes to many, many decimal places as compared to these other two methods.